The Belt Road Initiative (BRI) celebrates 10 years and China is holding a global summit. While some call it a debt trap, Xi Jinping calls it the project of the century. But this project of the century is facing an uncertain future. As per estimates, the project drew $1 trillion in first decade, but the momentum is tapering off in the recent years. So is China's $1 trillion initiative even worth it? Hello and welcome, I'm Pallavi Sharma and you're watching MoneyWise with ET Now. Today we assess China's Belt Road Initiative. Let's begin. Nearly 150 countries have signed up for this initiative that China boasts as a win-win for economic success. Officials and leaders from all over the world are attending a high-level meeting in Beijing marking BRI's 10th anniversary. From the Russian president to the representatives of Taliban, many world leaders attended the meeting between October 17 and 18. Reports suggest that China at home has said that BRI will help Chinese companies and the Chinese economy. The initiative was started as a program for Chinese companies to build transportation, energy and infrastructure overseas, funded by Chinese Development Bank loans. With BRI, China became the lender of first resort for many low-income and middle-income countries. China is now the world's largest international creditor. While the true scale of the debt is not known, but it is estimated to be at least hundreds of billions of dollars. So now countries from Sri Lanka and Maldives to Laos and Kenya, all of them are struggling with BRI debt. This has put the Chinese government in a tight spot. A real estate crisis and liberal borrowing by the local government has already created a debt bomb domestically. China has restructured BRI loans, extended the deadlines and forked out an estimated $240 billion to help borrowers make the payments on time. But it did not cancel the debt. Hence, some critics accuse China of engaging in debt trap diplomacy by luring poor countries to sign up for expensive projects so Beijing could seize control of assets put up as collateral. One such example of this is the controversial Hambantota port project in Sri Lanka. The country has also been criticized over its so-called hidden debts. Governments don't know how exposed their borrowing institutions are, which makes it more difficult to weigh up the BRI costs and benefits. Still, China has met one of its biggest goals of expanding its influence. It has positioned itself as the leader of Global South. The expansion of BRICS trading bloc was also credited to China. Many middle-income countries have a favorable attitude towards the country as per research. However, researchers raise concerns of possible economic pressure. One data study of China's state-owned entities' loan to foreign governments found a contract clause that potentially allows the leaders to intervene in these countries' domestic and foreign policies. So now China's activity in BRI countries is down 40% from 2018 peak as the economy slows. China's development banks are pulling out and the loans have already declined in the recent years as banks are more cautious about lending and many countries are not able to borrow more as they have already borrowed a lot of money. Hence, China is now introducing some changes to BRI after the IMEC was introduced in the G20 summit, which is seen as a threat to China's initiative. BRI's projects have faced criticism for not being climate friendly. So now these projects are not only going to be greener and smaller, but they will also rely more on investments by Chinese companies than on developmental loans to the governments. The BRI will still undertake larger projects including railway, oil and gas pipelines that have a revenue stream to pay back the investments. But on the climate front, China has pledged to stop building coal plants overseas and engage in green transition. But given the country's economic position and its past reputation, some critics doubt if China will be able to make this change. Hence, the future of BRI still remains uncertain. For more such news and views, keep watching ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.